It's your favorite Barbie, DeQustay J, and I'm here with an exclusive with up-and-coming mega superstar, Mr. Andrew Worthy, getting the exclusive on his newest album, The Red Record, Volume 1, you guys. Drew!
What up?
My brother, how are you?
Great.
Listen, I am so happy, and honored to be doing this interview with you today.
Well, I'm happy and honored to be here with you as well.
Yeah, thank you. For you all who don't know, he is one of the most talented artists, and I'm not saying this because he's my boy, my brother, but literally one of the most amazing talents I have ever met in my entire life, you guys. Like, this young brother has, oh my God, this would be his 10th album?
Number 10, yeah.
Number 10, y'all. How many people you know have put out 10 hit-worthy albums, though? Not just 10 albums, but 10 hit-worthy albums. Alright everyone, before we tap into the newest album, let's take it a couple steps back, rewind, and piggyback up on this last album that he actually put out. Let me tell you, Project W, Bass Time Aggression, was one of the dopest albums like I've ever encountered, okay? Encountered, and I mean that literally, okay? Drew, like, tell me, bro, we're in a whole pandemic. The world is going crazy. You know, such a tragic time, like probably one of the most tragic times I've ever lived through. What was your motivation behind this album, bro?
Man, I think that, you know, me, I always like to focus inward anyway. So I looked at it like the pandemic, everyone was shut in, everybody was going crazy. There was a lot that I feel like needed to be said because I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they say the whole saying, like, live every day like it's your last. I produce art like it's my last. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I give everything, you know, my full throttle. So the way I looked at it was like, you know, it was the prime time because we were all shut in. I was shut in. Just get creative. You know, we needed to be working on ourselves anyway, like, you know, mentally, spiritually, creatively,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that. So, for me, that was just like kind of like my piece. That was my therapy, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
But it's, let me tell you, like my personal take on this album. I felt like you literally like demanded everyone's attention, but you gave them everything you could possibly give it. Like, you gave them love, you gave them pop, you gave them sex, you gave them R&B, you gave them just being a black man in the world. Like every aspect of just being, you were able to deliver.
There was so many emotions going on, you know. Just myself, and I know there's a lot of people that shared those same sentiments. Like, prime example, you know, everything that was going on last year, and not to really bring up old wounds, but think about everything that was going on in Black America.
Absolutely.
Of course, I felt it being a young black man. I felt it. So I put out Ambition of the King. I wrote that. You know,
let me tell you, I still get chills like every time I think about just how powerful that song was.
Yeah.
Like, just me being a black woman in America, I still felt like the emotions of being a black man. Like, if you don't know what this song is, please download, stream it. There's a video. You actually put out a dope visual for it.
Yep.
Let me tell you, it's just one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, it was a lot of emotion going on, and I felt like the world needed to hear it. I felt like it needed some type of positive upliftment. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you will.
It was, and it wasn't, you know, like a diss track or like a, I don't know. It's just, it's almost like you talked about the struggle, but it was also uplifting.
Yeah.
Like, it was dope. Like, dope, just dope. There's hands down no other way to explain it, but dope.
I don't think we have to diss anyone. I don't have to depower you to empower myself. You know what I mean? That's just the way I look at things.
Anyone can adapt to your album. Like it's, of course, it's for you. However, anyone from any background can listen to this album and enjoy it. Like, it's almost like it's an album for everybody. You know.
I appreciate you saying that. You know, when don't know how else to really put it. You know, when I create, I want to say I just create from a spiritual place. So, with that being said, the message that I deliver to the audience, the narrative that I'm giving, like who I'm specifically talking to, I'm speaking to spirit. I'm not looking at age. I'm not really looking at, you know, color or anything like that. I'm literally, this is my spirit speaking to yours. That's spiritual energy. We all have it. We all feel it. So in that case, we all can relate to it.
And maybe that's why I love your album so much. Let me tell you, like I am that friend. Like if you have music and it's dope, like I'm showing love, like period. And his albums, y'all, you like 10. You heard it? 10.
Number 10.
This brother has 10 albums, like literally, like word for word, verbatim. He puts out an album, I'm gonna repeat, literally repeat. But not to get off the subject, but moving past, that wasn't the only dope track on there. Like, I got in a lot of trouble for some songs on this album during quarantine. Let me tell you. Freaking Rhythm, Same Time. Okay, let's tap into that a little bit.
You gotta think, man, there was so many feelings that we were all experiencing through the quarantine.
Shout out to those quarantine babies out there, okay? Exactly. We love y'all.
A lot of people were shut in. You know, they couldn't be with their loved ones. They couldn't be intimate the way they wanted to be. You know what I mean? I think I pretty much said it all in the song. You know, you know, it's been a long time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not to put my business out there, but I may have had some fun times on a few of those songs, you know?
You know, so it's like when I said this quarantine's got me on my mind, it's real talk. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that's like, man, you know, I can't connect with Shorty up the block like I used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get into that.
Definitely without, you know, not without the mask on. Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
And, you know, I think that was just a very creative release for me.
Yes, and it was a perfect time to release it though. Like that was genius, man. Like that was genius. Like genius. Like I'm like, you're tapping into a whole pandemic.
Got to. We got to take the. You know what I mean? We got to take the tools that we get.
You know this quarantine has got me. I'm no singer, y'all. I promise y'all I'm no singer. Okay, last track. Okay, moving on. Before we move on, okay, last track we got to tap into. You know, another one of my favorites. Why? Because listening to this song, in your verse you talk about why you don't want to dance with me. Now, the average person who doesn't like break down music would think, oh, okay, like he's at the club and Shorty don't want to dance with him no more, but it's a metaphor behind it.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because it's like it has that nice uplifting bop to it.
Very tempo, for sure.
Yeah. It's not really. It's a fun song, but it's not really a fun song. You know what I mean? Like it's actually speaking from a very abandoned place, if you will.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
In a sense, it's kind of like. I gave you everything that I can give you. A lot of people relate to it. You know, we've all been there. We've been through heartbreak and stuff. It's like, yo, I feel like I've done everything right. I wrote you this song, hoping one day you would sing along.
Dope song.
You know what I'm saying?
You wrote a dope song, okay?
And it's like, for whatever reason, you wanted to stop the dance that we were having. Why you want to dance with me? You know what I mean? So, you know, it came, unfortunately, you know, it came from, it's an amalgamation, just like a lot of my songs are like amalgamations of past experiences and emotions and stuff, and you know, heartbreak.
And that's what's so dope about your music. Like, for a person who can't sing or rap, like I love, like, music is my life. Like, you at my house, you know I'm waking you up. Alexa, like I'm waking you up. Listen. Morning, night, evening, whatever. Grandma was at the house this weekend. She had to listen too. But what I love about your music is if you like listening to it, if you're not a person who breaks down like what the song is actually about, you listen to it like, oh, okay, this got a feel. But there are so many hidden gems, so many hidden messages behind your music. So it's kind of like you almost, so to speak, are telling the story with every single track. Like it sounds good, it feels good, but there's a hidden message, a hidden story behind every single track. And I love that about your music.
I appreciate it.
I love it.
But to me, once again, that's what happens when you abandon all thoughts of, I guess, trying to remain in and the in crowd. You know what I mean? You just speak from the spirit. You know,
Absolutely.
you speak from the spirit. That's the most authentic version of you. It's like the most unadulterated, you know, unaltered. You know what I mean? At all. Like, you know, like you're not taking advice from anyone. This is just coming from your raw thoughts. And that's how I always try to create. You know, I don't want to be. I'm always searching for a brand new sound, brand new topics to talk about, brand new topics to touch on. You know, and who else can I create from? This is me. This is my experience.
And nothing is ever the same. Like you literally have 10 albums, but every single album gives you a different feel. Like everything is different. You know, and it's like, how does one even put out an album? It's, you know what? And rest in peace, Prince. You know when Prince passed, Prince still had all these archives of different music. And you know, I'm not trying to put you in the category with the kid, but I'm just saying, like, I just think it's dope how you continuously put out projects, new albums, and everything is upbeat, everything is fresh, everything is new. You know, nothing is like the past.
I appreciate the comparison, man.
Level of elevation, I love it.
Prince is definitely one of my all-time biggest inspirations. You know, I mean, you know, Michael, Prince, you know, Usher, Eminem. That's who I'm into. I always look at the greatness. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good comparison. But for me, I kind of look at it like each album I put out, you're really witnessing the growth and development of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm changing. We all change every day. You know, different days we feel different ways. And if you're really doing the groundwork on yourself spiritually, emotionally, mentally, each year you should be elevated. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it is. It is a level of elevation.
Exactly. You should be getting a new thing. Each year, a new album, it should be a new feel. I mean, there's no reason for it to. If my music ever sounds the same, then maybe I'm being stagnant.
Absolutely. And then even with your style, like what I admire about you the most, above, you know, your talent and who you are as a person, who you are as an artist, but just like your whole style, because you put yourself in your own lane. You don't try to be like anyone else. Like, you own it, you live it, you love it, and you accept it. And I think that's just dope. Like I love everything about it. Like I love that. Love that. So get into this guy right here. Okay, now this is the moment I've been waiting for. Let's tap into your newest album. Okay? The Red Record, Volume 1, y'all. Tell me, what was the inspiration behind this hit?
One, this drink is crazy right here. This drink is crazy.
Alright, okay.
What makes the craziest drinks? What's this called?
So, okay, you guys, that is my Kentucky Peach Cocktail, and it's actually one of my top sellers right there.
Right.
Like, yes, so, you know, you guys follow, like, Instagram, DeQustay J Cocktails, you know, get your order on, but yes, that is like my favorite.
I'm gonna need another one.
I got you. Let me get a little swig while I'm over here, y'all. You know, I had to bring cocktails to the interview, y'all. You know, I had to. Give me a little swig. Now, bro, I had the pleasure of you. The pleasure, okay? Because let me tell y'all, the set was so exclusive. With what, maybe four of us out there?
Yeah.
So I had like one of the exclusives to be behind the scenes of the first track before your newest track that just came out, Firecracker, y'all. And when I tell y'all, it was a movie, a whole movie. Movie, like we shot it at the what road was that?
We were it was a train station. It was the train tracks around the goat farm in Atlanta. It was like right behind it.
Let me tell you, seeing that video, us being out there did it no justice. Let me tell you, the producer behind this masterpiece of a video, when we were on set, he was like, "Move! We can see you in the shot. You guys need to move." And I was like, "Why is he being so extra? Like, move!" But then once I saw the video, I was like, "Oh wow, okay, yeah."
You know, me and Marquise,
it was
man,
crazy.
Like, I tell you, but that comes from the chemistry, man. You know, me and Marquise got a certain chemistry together. It's like, you know, I got great chemistry with a lot of my videographers. So, you know, you got KRiv Productions. last one every
Shout out to KRiv Productions,
Shout out
y'all.
to KRiv.
Yes, keep outside.
But, you know, I try to keep that creative chemistry in the zone. It's like, you know, when we there, we not there to play. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of times I don't really have too many people on set at all, even looking at when I shoot a video. I normally just have whoever's involved in the video there and nothing else.
So basically what you're saying, in a word,
But I wanted you there.
Auntie Erica, you're an artist and you're sensitive about your shit, okay? I like that. But it shows, though. It shows. It definitely shows. Like, you can tell, like, you put time, effort into everything. Hence, the red glasses, y'all. Okay. I like that. Real subliminal. I like that. I like that. I was like, okay, bro, I like this shit. Then I had to think about the new album. I was like, the irony in it. I love it. I love it. That's good. See, y'all, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, your newest track, Loving Another. Tell me what was the inspiration behind that track?
Well, you know what's crazy? A lot of people don't know this, but I actually wrote that about my love interest, about my girlfriend. I wrote that about her. And,
heard that his girlfriend, he's taken, ladies. Sorry. Y'all killed him. He got a name, okay?
You know, I wrote that about her, and I just wanted to create a dope visual around it. Unfortunately, you know, she didn't want to be in the video, of course.
I love the video, by the way.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, you know, I hollered at KRiv, and we had to put something together dope. You know, the irony and all that is the concept that we started off with was a concept we didn't even use that concept at all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there's
you decided to take a whole complete different avenue.
There's like a whole day's worth of shooting that we still got the footage for, we never even used.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And sometimes when you're a creative, that's just the way things work,
that's how it happens. That's how it happens.
That's dope.
So, you know, I just kind of, the vibe of the song, to me, you know, and I'm the creator, so I can only kind of speak from my perspective. I'm not sure how it makes everyone else feel, but I feel like the vibe of the song gives you that real easy going, almost like summertime cookout party, you chilling with the family. Like,
it's
I mean, it's
definitely a whole vibe. Yeah, it's definitely a whole vibe.
So, you know, that's why I had the idea to just film, you know, part of that outside. You know, I got the, you know, I'm scratching the turntables and doing my DJ setup. You know, yeah, man. I just wanted to give that good summertime vibe feel.
Yeah, it definitely gives you.
Gives you something.
I'm no dancing, y'all. No dancing.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's where I'm at with it, man. It's a very personal record. It's always Firecracker, believe it or not. You know,
let me tell you, the visuals behind that, let me tell you, like, insane, okay? Insane. Insane. You're doing your thing, you guys. If you haven't streamed this EP, y'all, you're missing out, okay? It's the Red Record, Volume 1, okay? Get it.
We got Volume 2 coming out shortly, and you know.
And I love the way, like, you release your albums almost like books.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, it's dope. Volume 1, Volume 2, like.
Because they're all chapters in my life.
I love it. And I love just how you're pretty much an open book. If you know how to really that's not the, D was not the word. What's the word I'm looking for? There's a word for it. Really analyze and break down, you know, tracks. Because that actually got me in trouble a lot growing up. Like, you're singing stuff, Little Red Corvette, what was another song? White Horse. Don't you ride that white horse? And then, as an adult, you're like, oh, that's what that meant. Yeah, so you really need to know what you're singing out here.
Yeah.
Like, you have to know. So I've always been a person who likes to dissect. That's the word. Dissect my songs.
I'm a very big fan of creative writing. You know, when I look at stuff, I'm watching a movie or I'm playing a video game or, you know, just whatever, I'm looking at how the story was put together. You know, I'm always looking at, and especially if I know more about the lore, I'm looking at how they attach the lore to the overall production. Like, prime example, Marvel Studios, they're amazing with the way they tell their story.
Absolutely.
And if you're a comic book fan, you know, like, the lore, you start to see little Easter eggs. Like, oh man, like, how did they But that's
Shout out to our comic book fans out there.
yeah. So
That's dope though. That's dope. But just like who thinks it like that though? Like your mind. Like who taps into that when they're creating music? Like that's crazy.
You know, I find inspiration anywhere. Not only musically, but you know, I can look at something visually, or you know, I can just be out. I can have a good day and feel inspired.
Y'all heard it first, okay? Well, technically I heard it first because I got the exclusive, but if you don't know who this guy is, you need to know who this guy is, okay? The Red Record, Volume 1, Mr. Andrew Worthy. You're on what, all platforms, correct? Tell them where they can find you, Drew.
Listen, y'all can find me on anything. iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, you know, whatever. Andrew Worthy, just type me in. You know, YouTube me, Andrew Worthy. It's all the same. It's universal on all platforms. As far as social media, Instagram, Drew Worth, Twitter, Drew Worth, Clubhouse. Holla at me on Clubhouse. Let's get a conversation. We can talk about some things. But yeah, man, you know, I'm everywhere. And it ain't gonna stop. It's gonna keep going. So, you know.
Be on the lookout for album number 11, y'all, okay? In the works, okay? This guy don't stop, y'all. Well, once again, it's your favorite barbae, DeQustay J, and I had the luxury, pleasure, the privilege to get the exclusive on the Red Record, Volume 1, with this musical genius, Mr. Andrew Worthy, y'all.